On Valentine's Day, I watched Emerald Fennell's Wuthering Heights. I thought the film was gorgeous, it was gothic, it was funny, the costumes was beautiful, the colour palette that was chosen was brilliant, the moody setting, the atmosphere, the fierceness, the toxicity of the love, obviously, based on the book, and the wildness, the passion, and it was very modern, and I thought that worked. I thought there's nothing wrong with taking something that's older, a classic, and putting a modern spin on it, and that was very much what was done. It was sexy, it was kind of raunchy and like, oh, okay, with a lot of moments. And what they decided to do was definitely a new fresh take. I tried to read the book, listen to it on the library app BorrowBox, but I couldn't really get into it. I definitely know that I would have had a different appreciation of the film if I had read the book first like I intended. However, I decided to take notes on what the story is about, what to expect from the film and the storyline in general. And from what I can see and what I have now learned, the storyline is very different in that it's not a multi-generational story, it's not a framed narrative, it's not told from other people's perspectives looking back across the 30 years. It has whitewashed some characters, and it seems like it's sanded down the essence of what the book was. There wasn't like ghosts and like that gothic element that was from the original text. However, when it comes to adaptation, we have to remember that the creators can take creative license in changing things and making things their own way. Perhaps it could have been called Emerald Fennell's Wuthering Heights, so then we know that it's completely her take on it. However, I still felt it was a dreamy, kind of toxic hellscape, kind of, you were lost in this really gothic and strange, eerie, intoxicating storyline, and I thought it was very brilliantly done. Like I say, it was very funny. Kathy's character was hilarious, how childish and entitled she was, but then the obviously immature and toxic relationship, the passion that they had between Heathcliff and Kathy was done really well. And I, as somebody who didn't know the story going into watching the film, I was captivated the whole way through, and it was very interesting, it was very fun, and it was a good time. Very visually beautiful, especially. If you are a fan of Saltburn, you will definitely like this take on Wuthering Heights, and I recommend you go see it, maybe more so if you're not a fan of the book.